What up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? Alright. I ain't got nothing turned on with the mic yet. Sorry. Just hang out with me for a second here. It's not quite 11 yet. We're getting there, though. The time's ticking away. Alright. Give me 1 second here to button it up. And then we're ready to rock. Alright. I go there. I go there. And we go. What's up, y'all? Alright, then we got our YouTube stream, and we got our chart. Alright. What's up so far? We got. Hey, Logan. What's up, dude? Are you still here? You were first to comment. What's up, guy? Don't ever hear from you, but if you'd like to talk, that'd be awesome. What else we got? We got Darth, of course. What's up? Nick, got the beers out. What's up, RMW from the Forex channel? Good to have you. We'll just give everybody a little bit here because it's not quite time yet. All right. I have a very nice whiskey to drink on tonight. So I assume we're getting hammered. Hey, what's up, Matt? Ni hao, he said. In case you don't know what that means, that's Chinese for hello. They don't know because they ain't been to China, bro. That's one of the few things I learned how to say when I was in China. Ni hao, shesha, for hello, for thank you, and a couple other things, but I can't remember off the top of my head. You mostly just pick up on what they're saying. I have a hard time repeating what they said, but I picked up on what they were saying. You really pick up on their meaning more than anything, and their mannerisms, you know. What's up, Mr. Fib? All right. Tweet the stream. Bro, it's Twitter, though. You know how I feel about Twitter. Let me see if I can. Let's see if I can do it. Hold on. Let's see what I can figure out here. It's exactly 11. So, what's up? It's go time. Let me hit the old tweeter button here. Live time. Hashtag XRP. Let's see, hashtag BTC, right? Bam, paste, go. Alright, I think I got it tweeted out, Nick. Let's see. Alright, yeah, Matt, you know what the number one thing I picked up on was like I said, the mannerisms and stuff, and you kind of figure out, but most people over there are super cool, and they just want to be with you and around you, and because you're American and you're kind of exotic over there. And I found very few people who didn't want to talk to me or didn't want to hang out or didn't want to speak to me. Maybe only like 3 of the hundreds of people that I met, maybe 3 didn't really want to hang out or really didn't want to talk to me. I got the vibe from that guy at the convenience store. I guess they call it a grocery. But I got that vibe that he wasn't about that. He didn't like the American look. He just pointed at the sign. Instead of most people were very gracious and courteous and stuff like that. He wasn't about that mess. He wasn't trying to hear it. So, I named the title of this stream what I named it on purpose, okay? As you've seen in the thumbnail, it's going to be fundamentals tonight. It's going to be simple stuff going back because, man, I'm going to tell you right now, from what I've seen, going around the webinars and everything else, and the webinary, and the interwebs. It's been a mess, and I'm about tired of it. I'm gonna be real with you. I have a hard time sitting around watching some of this crap on YouTube. Or I don't even really watch it. I have a hard time people sending me links, and I'm not that guy that's like gonna ignore people. But I see these links come up, and it's just this garbage technical analysis, and I got a hard time with that. Okay, I really do. So before we get started, I got some Four Roses bourbon. It's an 8 year, um, recommended to me by the guy, by the whiskey guy. It's Kentucky bourbon. He said he said it's smooth with a bite, but he said it was a good sipping whiskey. So we're gonna sip tonight. We're not gonna do shots. We're gonna sip because you know what? It's almost 2021, and it's time we have some grown man shit up in here. Okay. It smells good. I'll tell you that much. What's up, Pepper? Matt O'Connor. What's up, my guy? Um, you know what? I thought that too, but I mean, Matt Malloy will tell you on here. For the most part, the people in China were super friendly, and they loved having an American there. They wanted to know everything I knew. They wanted to hear about things they didn't know about. They wanted to know what it was like. Just anything any information they could take in. They wanted to hear. Um, they didn't want to they didn't want to fight at all. They were extremely generous and like, especially when we were shopping, of course. But all the Chinese people there spoke English, and they were begging me. They were begging me to come in the store and buy stuff because they knew I was American. And at the time, American money, U.S. dollars, were 7 cents on the dollar over there. So I went over there with what I had, and I had way more money than most people making a year in my hand at the time. So they knew I had money, so they wanted me there. You know what I mean? So, what's up, XRPT? Crypto from the UK. Not a lot of people, y'all in the UK, can come out and watch this stream because, it's late, and I get it. I get it. Um, I said I can taste it from here. All right. Let's see what it's about, all right? Let's have a little sippy sippy. This is the CRV sip. Oh, that's not bad at all. Let's go. Ooh, yes, sir. We done picked a winner. Let's go. Oh, my goodness, that's good. Ooh, boy, I got to be easy tonight because somebody will be shit faced. This guy. As the drinking game goes, all right? Simple rules for everybody who's never watched the stream before. We have simple rules on the drinking game. Anytime I name the coin on the screen, I got to take a drink. And not only do I have to take a drink, but one of y'all's got to take a drink. So I'm going to say things like Ripple coin or Interledger protocol to avoid saying the screen, okay? Um, so I'm gonna need y'all to drink with me because I don't drink alone. Okay. Um, I do this because everybody just wants to talk about this particular cryptocurrency all the time, and there's thousands of cryptocurrencies we could be looking at. Okay. Anyway, we'll start with this one tonight, specifically because of everything that's happened. Okay. And I think I see some interesting stuff here, and like I said, I want to go back to basics. We're gonna do basics all night, and if you don't like it, you can leave. I'm sorry. But I've seen too much shit on the internet to stop me from doing fundamentals. It's just pissed me off what I've seen all the last week or so. It's just been garbage on top of garbage of what could, would, and should happen, but hasn't happened. Okay, so we're gonna go back. Let me read the comments real quick. We'll get started. Um, for the most part, folks outside of the cities are a bit more nervous, and some folks just don't know how to react when they see a foreigner walking in, which I understand. Absolutely, Matt. We found that out when we got to the Great Wall. People didn't really look at us odd. Okay, until we got to the Great Wall. When we got to the Great Wall, we started getting weird looks, okay? But the Great Wall, I need y'all to understand, is away from the city. And Beijing is enormous, but once you get out of the city, it kind of gets rural real quick, okay? And we got outside the city, and those people that were on the wall, who I'm assuming have never been to the wall, they saw an American, and they were awestruck. You know what I mean? They were awestruck. They wanted to videotape me, and they were looking at me very odd. And I didn't notice it at first, but then I noticed it. I'm like, are these people looking at me? And then I noticed they were watching me, and I noticed they were recording me. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just see what happens. And I acted like a celebrity, you know what I mean? I just started talking and waving at them, and I would go over and have a picture with them, and they realized real quick that I was no harm at all. And I actually I had a Panthers hat on. I always wear a Panthers hat on the streams. I had a Panthers hat on. It was my nice hat. But there was this kid that videotaped me. I can share a picture. I don't have it on me right now. Maybe I'll do it next time. But I had a picture of a kid that recorded me and stuff. I took a picture with him, and then I met him at the bottom of the wall. At the bottom of the wall, I gave him a hat. And of course, he doesn't know who the Panthers are. He doesn't know about American football at all. But it was cool that he was at the bottom of the wall. I could give him the hat. So he'll remember that forever, I hope. Anyway, let's see. CRV was tracing nicely. Yeah, we're going to look at it. And others that don't like that I married one of theirs, so I keep that quiet now. They're all over the baby, though. Eyes so big, skin so white, so tall, blah, blah. I was shooting whiskey on the other night. Felt that the next day. Oh, I remember, bro. Listen, it's on me tonight, all right? We're not going to switch up the word. No, sir, bro. That's the rules, Nick. You know the rules. All right, so simple basics tonight. What I want to start with are our simple buy-sell rules. What are our simple buy-sell rules, okay? The first thing we're going to do on every single chart tonight is we're going to identify the trend. Now, I had this pulled up on the daily just because everybody likes to look at the daily as a reference. Well, not everybody, but a common conception is to look at the daily and just use the daily all the time. So I want to start actually on the monthly. So there's not a lot of data on the tether chart. I just use the tether chart because there's less wicks and I can monitor it closer for me throughout the day, throughout the week, and whatever else with the tether chart. Okay, that's just me. Feel free to do what you want. So what I'll do is I'll use the Bitstamp chart. I don't like the Poloniex chart because it has so many wicks. But as you see, the Bitstamp chart has plenty of data here for us. Remember log mode down here in the corner? You've seen I was on linear mode when I started. I just clicked over to log mode. And we get the true price range for every candle. What's the difference between log mode and linear mode? It's real simple. Log mode, as you can see on the chart, shows you vertical and horizontal. Linear mode does not. It just shows you horizontal. Okay? It's not an accurate representation of the size of the candles per the chart. All right? So it's important to use log mode if you're going to do anything long term or high time frame. You need to have it in log mode, not linear mode. Okay? That's not rocket math. If anybody's never watched before, glad to have y'all. Please comment where you're from, how you found us. That'd be awesome. Love to know how you found out about us, and I'd love to hear more about you, how you got into this, and what you'd like to see. If you have a coin that you'd like us to analyze, please put it in the text messaging box over there, and we'll get to it. We have a whole team of guys over here who do charts with us. It's all a big group effort. We can all do it together, okay? So, anyway, rule number one, we want to identify a trend, okay? It's pretty obvious that back here when we first started, we had an uptrend, okay? We had a very clear uptrend. The candles are moving upward. That's not hard to see, is it? All right, at some point that changed, and we switched into a downtrend. Very clear that these are either sideways or down, right? Well, you don't necessarily know, so you zoom in a little more, and as you zoom in more, you see that it's a downtrend. Not very complicated, right? This was a downtrend. Now we have this thing on the end here, which is clearly some sort of reversal. Some sort of reversal, correct? Correct. Okay. So, as you see, I run out of data here on the Bitstamp chart right around here. So I'm going to have to pull up the Poloniex chart for just historical purposes, basically. So, I'm going to take the candles off here just for a second. What we see is, let me change this setting real quick right there. This is just the 8 and the 21 exponential moving average. And if you don't know what the exponential moving average is, simply an average of an average. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about all the fancy mathematics that go behind it. It doesn't matter to you. What you're going to use it for is an indicator, okay? The green is 8 points. The 21, the purple line, is 21 points, okay? Obviously, 8 moves faster than 21. Okay, as you see, the green moves more than the purple. All right, we use this as a buy-sell. It's not that complicated. As you see, all the way back in February of 2017, March of 2017, whichever one you want to say, we had a buy signal on the monthly chart. And we get a buy signal on the 8 and the 21 exponential moving average whenever they cross upward from one another. Whenever you see the green cut through the purple, as you see right here, this is 100% a buy signal. I don't care what time frame you look at it on. That's a buy signal any time frame. Now, can it work sometimes and sometimes not work? Yes. Nothing is 100%. If you're watching this, I don't do financial advice. I just read charts and do data. I can find buy-sell targets. I don't do long-term predictions either. Why? Because they never come right. They never come true. They're just predictions. So anyway, we had a clear buy signal right here. All right, that lasted all the way until here when it appeared to cross downward. This would be a sell signal. You would think as much as I've used this keyboard that I'd be able to touch it better. The keys are kind of tall, so it's very tactile whenever you're typing. It throws me off a little bit. When I was in China, they told me they never saw a Westerner ever about 15 years ago. Yeah, dude, the same thing I ran into XRPT. The guys on the wall didn't speak any English, and you could tell they were a bit old school because they didn't speak any English at all. We got down toward the end of the wall, where the part where we were doing, and those people actually spoke some English, and they were able to say, you know, things like, "We love America." And I was like, did he just say "we love America"? And he was smiling and happy, and he raised my hand, and we both put hands together. And they do peace sign a lot, but the peace sign there doesn't mean peace, it means victory. And it's like a attitude. Victory in life, victory in anything you do. You want to be the victor, you don't want to lose. They're breeding winners over there, believe it or not. They're breeding winning. Something else we noticed, there's a very competitive nature to the Chinese populace. That was something else for me to get used to, the competitive nature. And if you've never rode the subway in China, you'll understand what I mean when you do. Right, here's another buy signal. All right, so what I told you a minute ago was there was an uptrend. I don't usually use the Poloniex chart, but I'm going to use this for this example, okay? There was a clear uptrend right here. We had a buy signal, okay? Clearly up. Then we had a sell signal, clearly down. Now we have a buy signal. What does that mean, everybody? Does that mean we're going to go moon? No, it doesn't. What it does mean is I have a buy signal for the first time on the monthly chart in what appears to be nearly 2.5 years, nearly 3 years, okay? That's pretty cool if you ask me. In my opinion, that tells us that we've switched into an uptrend, not a downtrend. Okay, does everyone understand that? We were in an uptrend. We switched into a very long downtrend. Now we have reversed course back into an uptrend again. Now, when we're in an uptrend, we don't look for sales. Okay, when we're in an uptrend, we look for buying opportunities. We're looking to buy when we can. Where can we buy? Can we buy here? Should we buy here? Well, that doesn't necessarily matter right now. The point is, we're looking for that uptrend that we found, and now that we know that we're in that uptrend, we can start looking for buy zones, all right? Not sell zones. When you're in an uptrend, you look for buys, not sales. Simple, okay? This long, drawn-out period right here that we went down on, we shouldn't have been looking for buys. You should have been looking for sales. So this whole time you've been watching YouTube or Twitter, and people have been telling you to buy the dip, and buy the dip, and buy the dip, and buy the dip. Well, let me explain to you why that was a terrible idea. Buying the dip would have done nothing but lost you value. You don't buy the dip in a downtrend. You buy the dip in an uptrend. In an uptrend, you're looking for buys. Okay? In a downtrend, you're looking for sales. Can you find the bottom? Sure. And that's where you want to buy, okay? If you don't find the bottom, you should sell until you do. Now, clearly we had this downtrend that I just talked about. We would have sold back here. Why? Because we had two candles close under the 21 exponential moving average. When you have two candles close underneath, you get out. This particular coin that I'm not going to say because I'll have to drink. What's up, Chi-Town? What's up, Michael Baird? That's Jeremy's Pops. What's up, Cuzzo? Glad to have you. I'm on the Four Roses bourbon tonight. I recommend it already. I've already had probably one shot of it here. It's a sipping whiskey. It is rather smooth with a little bit of bite, but it's great. I'm gonna tell you, aromatically, it's like a. I can smell the. It almost smells a little fruity, but not really. It's almost got like a. What's that smell? Like a dark chocolate smell, but it's not. Okay, it's not dark chocolate at all, but it's got that almost that cultured smell. It's pretty good. Anyway, so had you sold this when we said two candles under the 8 exponential moving average, and this is just a monthly chart, just for sake of talking about it here, you'd have sold this candle, and it went down and down and down and down, all the way down to the bottom. 77% you would have saved by recognizing that this was a downtrend and not an uptrend. You could have taken that money and simply bought Tether or USDC, okay, and put that in a stable coin and held that until it was time to buy. You did not need to buy a deflationary asset that was constantly dropping in price, okay? That's not the right time to buy. In fact, that's the time to sell, okay? You'd have found a place to sell and waited and waited and waited. And I know that sucks to hear, but that's the reality of investing, all right? Real life investors in the stock market and Forex, they don't sit around in a downtrend and keep buying. That's not how it works. That is not how it works. You sell that and you short that. You do not buy that, okay? Whatever you've been told about, I'm going to buy and I'm going to keep accumulating, I'm going to keep doing, stop. You could have just put that in Tether and held it. Or you could have found an asset that was going up, all right? Now, we know from historical data that there wasn't an asset that was going up, all right? The point is, you could have stopped yourself. But you let yourself get hyped up. The fundamentals told you to sell, okay? The fundamentals, which we're going to be going over all night, told you to stop, all right? So now, from there, where are we at? Clearly, two candles over the green line, the 8 exponential moving average, means buy. We've already talked about it, but I'll just do it one more time here. The second candle over the exponential moving average right here is a buy. The proper buy on the monthly chart was 28 cents. All right. It did drop from there. Yes, it did drop from there. But you stayed over the AEMA. You never had a closing under it. And you regained most of your value rather quickly. And from there, we've done nothing but up. Okay. That's wonderful. You bought the bottom. You waited for the downtrend to end. Got that? And now you've started to make money. You didn't hold your money in a devaluing asset that continued to dump money and dump money and dump money. You waited and you bought. Not only did you save money by not buying the wrong spot, but you kept your money liquid, or you could have moved it wherever you wanted to without taking a loss. And that's something else that's fundamental, okay? Keeping your money liquid. What does that even mean? Keep your money liquid means you're not tied up in an asset that's going down or sideways. You want to be in assets that are going up. You don't want to be in sideways or down assets because your money's stuck. And Nick over here can tell you all about liquidity because of his profession. All right? He knows about liquidity. When you don't have liquidity, you can't buy, you can't sell, you can't do anything. You're stuck. All right? It's the way it works. Let me get to some of the comments real quick. I'm just talking like a son of a bitch over here. Too much dips, not enough chips. Exactly what Darth just said. You could have just stacked your chips and bought when the right time came. You said 2 closes under the 21. No, sir, Nick. I did not mean the 8. 2 closes under the 21. In between the 8 and the 21 is just wait. Now, you can sell that if you'd like, but I prefer to wait. I prefer to wait till under the 21 to sell because in between the 8 and the 21 is what I call the wait a minute zone. What does that mean? It means wait a minute. Don't do anything. Just stop. Just wait. Jeffrey Brown, what's up, my guy? Darth, cheers. I'm trying to detect different stuff in it. Maybe sherry, like almost like a grape taste. It's not grape though at all, but you can kind of take a little hint of it, a little hint of the grape. RWM 2 under the 21 is a sell, and that's on any time frame. I did not mean the 8 Nick. 2 under the 21. 2 over the 8 is when we buy. And to highlight that right here, this would be when I sold right here. Right there. Second close under the 21 is when I would have sold. You lose a little more that way, okay? But you're insured that you're not going to reverse course and keep going up, because that happens sometimes when this thing hits the wait a minute zone, it goes up. And we don't want to ruin ourselves on that and miss out on that, okay? So we lose a little bit off the top to make sure we're doing the right thing. That's called confirmation, okay? We'll get to confirmation here shortly. What's up, Rug? I got wrecked on Ethereum in spring and Ethereum. Absolutely. I rode it up to 1200 and never sold, bought all the way down. Ouch. Dude, you and 100 other people. Okay, that's the way it worked. Why? Because we had poor chart readers all across the galaxy telling you to buy and buy and buy and buy. You had not enough chips for all the dips. You could have just bought once. That's what we're going over tonight. Fundamentals. I'm sick of all the terrible chart reading. It's got to stop. We don't have to reinvent the wheel here. Charting is not that difficult. Are there things that can make you an expert? Yes. Am I a professional? No. I'm not a professional. Dude, I have a real job. I just do this the whole time I'm at work. That's all. 21 is the last safety net. You break, you abort. Exactly what Darth just said. We've all learned expensive lessons. You're damn right we had. BTC is still looking bullish after they cut the lights on the miners. Absolutely, it still looks bullish. It ain't done, bro. I had no idea what the charts were in 2008. You know what, Rug? That's when I started, like, really getting hard into it, okay? I had looked at charts before, but I never really paid attention like I started once I learned about XRP. Fuck, you see what happens? Boy, it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night. Who's drinking with me? Who's drinking with me? What's up, Andrew? Crypto boss Andrew. What's up, my guy? Who's drinking with me? I'm not doing this drink by myself. I got to go to work in the morning, too. This is going to suck. I'm going to do it, though, because I'm a G, no doubt. Ugh. Yeah, I said it. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm trying to break myself of saying it. You drinking Chi-Town? Come on. What you drinking, bro? This is charting and drinking. This is only big boy shit here. No babies here, man. This is grown man charting. Oh, I'm gonna be useless tomorrow. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, whoever's drinking with me, cheers. It's good stuff, man. I'm not going to lie to you. That's pretty good, dude. Oh, that's going to be rough getting all the way through that bottle, but it's pretty good. In 2017, I was just buying Bitcoin and Ethereum because there was only 3 options. Exactly. Not a lot of people know that, Rug, but there was only 3 options back then. Had no clue in 017, caught the hype. At most was like, ooh, MACD moved. But on way too low time frames. Older and wiser, absolutely. Matt, we're constantly trying to learn at this. The more you do it, the better you get. You're never too old to stop learning. You've never been doing it too long to think you're an expert and get burned. Okay? I have Tito's vodka, pineapple, and tonic. Let's get it, guy. Oh, it is not summer here tonight. It is like 25 degrees and windy outside. I'm going to go ahead and tell you it's ruthless. And I'm not looking forward to working tomorrow at all. Anyway. This was just simply the monthly time frame. I only wanted to give you an idea of what we're looking for as far as chart reversal goes, okay? We're looking for charts that have reversed into a bullish or uptrend, all right? Obviously, this was bearish for a long time, and it has finally reversed into an uptrend. Now, let's see if we can find a chart that is not bullish, that is still bearish or in a downtrend, and has not yet broken out into an uptrend. Okay, let's see if we can find one. I'm pretty sure I can find one here. I'll use Encash because I know. I don't care that this is a Bitcoin pair. I just want to show you the chart. All right. Clearly, this is a downtrend. I don't think I need to explain to you that that's going down, right? DAF, down as fuck. That's not an uptrend. Let's be smart here. All right. We're not looking for buys yet on this. Can we buy the bottom? Yes, we can. When would be the good time to buy? When it gets up over this green line, 2 candles. All right. That's the time to buy. Not now. You can if you'd like, but you're taking a big risk. Why? I'll show you later. That's why. Another one. TNT. This is quite simply a downtrend. This is not an uptrend. There's nothing up about this chart. We had a downtrend right here. We caught a little wave up right here, didn't we? It never made a bullish cross, though. And then immediately, more down. That's Elliott wave down. That is not an uptrend. This has not turned bullish as of yet. It is still a nasty downtrend. Okay? Can we compare a downtrend chart to an uptrend chart? No, cannot. Because as I explained earlier on a downtrend, we are looking for sales. On an uptrend, we are looking for buying opportunities. This chart right here in front of you is a selling opportunity. Could there be a buy down here? Yes, there could be. There could be a buy down here. We haven't looked for that yet, though. We haven't seen anything to tell us this is going to be a buy. We could put a set of fibs on it and probably find a buy. But the point is, that's clearly not an uptrend. That's clearly down, and it's clearly not something we're looking to buy. Okay? Another one. We'll just use Algorand here. I still have a bunch of shit on this chart. Don't worry about it. Point is, that's clearly not quite an uptrend yet. Or is it? We had this move here where we got up over the AEMA, 2 candles, and it slipped back up underneath. We don't even have a 21 exponential moving average on Algorand because this chart is so new, okay? So what we do have is this nasty bottom that we formed. It appears that we're forming. This chart's going to pop back up. Okay? Clearly we're forming an inverse head and shoulders here. You're not going to be able to see it too well. I know this looks messy, but I'm going to leave it as this is one of the best calls I've ever made. I was able to call the bottom within a 0.1% on this one using all the stuff that we teach here, okay? I called this within a 0.1%. Best call I've ever made. Anyway, this is clearly an inverse head and shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder. This is going to move eventually. All right? I don't know exactly when. I'd love to be able to tell you predictions. What I can do is tell you simple chart patterns, and that's an inverse head and shoulders. I'll find a better one so you don't have to see this one. Let's do Mithril. I know that Mithril has a similar setup. All right? Remove these fibs. Remove some of this stuff off the chart so you can see a little better. Same situation as TNT. We had this move up over the AEMA here, but immediately went back down. We haven't had a confirmed buy yet. We had 1, 2. Oh, well, that was a confirmed buy, wasn't it? So technically it told us to buy up here, and it dropped out on us. Oh, that sucked. It didn't exactly get the wind that we wanted, did we? Welcome to charting. Sometimes you don't get the wind that you want. Sometimes you take an L. Nothing is 100%. Welcome to the real world. In the real world, we don't always win, do we? No, we don't. Real quick, let me answer some questions. Irish whiskey, my man Matt. I didn't know they all had Irish whiskey in Canada, bro. What's up, Stan? YFV is in a downtrend. Well, let's look at it. Thank you, Rug. Rug is a really cool guy, by the way. If y'all don't know Rug, go follow him on Twitter. It's the same name on Twitter as it is right there in the chat box. He always puts up funny shit. He's a cool dude. He's really down to earth. He'll try to talk sense into anybody who'll listen. He said hit the likes. Thank you for saying that. If everybody will hit like real quick, the more likes we get, the more subscribes we get. I'm only 5 away from 1,000. At 1,000, then we get to monetize, and I can give stuff away. That's what I want to do. As you guys know, I don't take tips. I don't take money from any of you guys. Anybody who donates anything gets put into a giveaway pot, and we give it all away. Same thing with the Redbubble site. If you'll click on the description of the video, you'll be able to go to the Redbubble site and buy a shirt. I've got 2 new designs. One is the No FOMO shirt, the Dare to Keep Kids Off Hopium and FOMO. And the other shirt is the Crypto After Dark shirt. Let me pull those up real quick. Let me just plug myself. Why not, right? What you gonna do? Turn it off? Whatever. People don't like me anyway. It's fine. I'm not well liked, by the way. It's fine. I don't care if I'm well liked or not. I'm here to spit the truth. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to tell you the truth. There you go. Dare to keep kids off hopium. Hopium, resistance, and FOMO education. That's the design on the shirt. I love it. It's one of my favorite designs I've ever done. I'm totally going to get one of these shirts. It's great. Makes me laugh every time I look at it. The other one that I just did is this one. Okay. Crypto After Dark. There's the design. Looks like a glowing neon sign on the brick wall with the 786 assassins. That's all you guys. Okay. Anyway, go buy your one if you want. All the money gets donated. I keep none of it. I don't do this to make money. I do this to help people make money so that eventually we can all chill together and we can have a bigger group and make more moves. Okay. Oh, there you go. There's his name on Twitter, on Twatter. Let's see. All right. 4 more subs, Crypto Andrew says. Yeah, I know, bro. It's close, but whatever. I'm not going to beg, man. I'm no beggar. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy who wants to do better. Okay? That's all. I just want to do better. I want everybody to do better. YFV. YFV. Oh, is it YVF? YFV, he says. I don't have that one, Andrew. I don't have that one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, you can see this is clearly a downtrend. It tried to buy, it dipped. All right, it never gave us the super confirmation that we're looking for. And do you remember on the other chart that I showed you, the Ripple coin, where we had this 8 and 21 bullish cross? I'll actually pull it up here for you so you can see. I'll actually do this and put this in monthly, and I'll put this in log mode, and I'll remove the candles. Remember where I showed you that we had this bullish cross? We had the green line cutting up through the purple. Well, as you'll see here, that's not happened on this coin over here. Not happened at all yet. In fact, they're far apart. The farther they are apart, the more likely they're going to come together. That's just a simple rule of the 8 and the 21 EMA. 8 and 21 EMA is covered in another video that I did specifically for all of you guys. Anybody who likes could go on there and find any instructional video that I use, particularly here on the channel, to buy, sell, and trade with, okay? So, anyway, as you see, Mithril not in an uptrend yet. This, in my opinion, has a ton of upside. Has it flashed you a monthly buy sign? No, it hasn't. Okay, this coin has. Right here, flashed you a monthly buy sign. This one hasn't. This one's a buy. This one's not on a monthly scale. Does that make sense? Could I compare this chart to this chart? No, I can't. Why? They're 2 different trends. One is up, one is down. Now that everyone knows how to identify a trend, let's go a little farther. Okay? It's important that people know this because There are those out there who continue to put out misinformation, and it's really hard to get people to listen to you to begin with. The last thing we need is misinformation, okay? Now, on the weekly chart, let's just erase some of this stuff real quick so you can see it plainly and clearly. As you see right here, I already had a buy spot marked for everybody. I've even got some targets up here. Just erase those two. I can always draw more boxes. It's fine. But as you see, a clear downtrend, and then, whew, look at this amazing reversal. Amazing reversal. Did we have a basic chart pattern play out? We sure did. We had an inverse head and shoulders. Shoulder, head, shoulder. If you don't know what these chart patterns are, they're really simple. You can Google them. A head and shoulders, which would be this flipped upside down, would be bearish or down. This being upside down like this is uptrending. And sure enough, it played out perfect for us, okay? Played out perfectly for us. And you don't necessarily know this, but June 19 area was an area of resistance that it hasn't been able to break in forever. Not only that, but it hasn't been able to break 30 cents in a year and a half. And it broke right through that. It used it as a neckline, as a matter of fact, on the monthly and weekly charts, and pushed right on through, right up into a new area. This chart is in an uptrend. Now that we know it's in an uptrend in monthly and in weekly, we can attempt to start to look for other buy signs. Okay, so let's look. Did we have any weekly buy signs? Let's just do the 8 and the 21 only. If we didn't do any other indicators, we have one indicator on the screen right now. One. The 8 and the 21 EMA, and that's it. Okay. Rules of the 8 and the 21 EMA. 2 candles over the 8, the green line, means buy. Did we have 2 candles over the 8 EMA anywhere in here? Why, we certainly did. First of all, we had 2 candles over here, and it dropped down, looked ugly. Did we ever get our green crossing through the purple? All through here we did not, but we did get it right here, didn't we? So back here, we got our first confirmed buy signal. We had 2 candles over, the green and the red right here, 2 candles over. I'll zoom in big for you so you can see. Green and red, both over the green line. That's a buy signal. From there, look what happened. You played it perfect and you made a lot of money. That's amazing to me. Clear buy sign, okay? Clear. It came up, hit that 30-cent barrier that I told you about before. See that? And you can really see it nice and cleanly right here. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Clean neckline right there. And it broke right through it like butter. Now, what happened after it broke up and hit 30 cents and dropped? Did it become a sell? Well, again, 2 candles under the 21 exponential moving average would be a sell. Did we have 2 candles under the exponential moving average and close? No, we didn't. They all stayed in between the two, in between the 8 and the 21, in the wait a minute zone. So what should we have done? We should have just waited and seen what happened. Sure enough, bam, it took off. That's without drawing any resistance lines, any trend lines, nothing. I just showed you a simple buy-sell strategy. Simple. And that's on a weekly chart. We've already been through this on the Bitcoin chart to show you that you could have made $4 million with $1,000 simply by using the exact same thing I'm telling you right now. You can go back and watch that video. I'm not going to go over it, okay? Because it's simple. It's not hard. I'm showing you now on a different chart this exact same principles that you can apply to any chart. I don't care whether it's a stock or anything, okay? Stock, commodities, bonds, Forex, I don't care. It all works for everything, okay? It works better in cryptocurrency on the fact that it's so volatile. But anyway, let's clearly we had this on the weekly. Let's look at the daily. Let's see if the daily fooled us anywhere into thinking that we had a buy, but we didn't. As you see, it looks messy. Can you read a chart like this? Kinda. Kinda. Then I'm going to tell you, when you see a chart all scrunched together like this, you could just slip out into a higher time frame and it'd be a lot more clear to look at. Otherwise, you're kind of playing mind games with your eyes, trying to find something that may or may not be there. It's not that complicated, okay? Scroll out to something you can actually read. All right, clear head and shoulders on the daily. Clearly, we fought 30 cents for a really long time, okay? If you look back, that monthly buy signal was when, or the monthly sell signal was when, right here. I marked it at like July 18. Let's go to July 18 here. Let's look at the daily and see if it told us to do anything. Well, all the way back on this tether chart, July of 18 was a sell, 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 buy. Oh, sell, 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 buy. Sell, 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 sell. Again, what did I tell you? On a downtrend, you're looking for sales. You are not looking for buys. We're in an uptrend now, so you're okay now. But you should have not been looking at this chart and thinking, I'm going to buy that. Oh man, I can't wait to buy that. What were good buying opportunities on this? We've already been through this with the Forest Hills chart, or whatever, Silent Forest, what the fuck it is. Share that chart with me, Darth, real quick, if you would. Pull up the Forest Plus, Forest Plus. Pull up Forest Plus and share it over here for me, Darth. That one that you have with all the circles on it. That's all the quote-unquote good buys. And I want to show you what happens when you're buying a downtrend. Because he had it charted out perfectly, okay? It looked perfect. What did Chi-Town just say right here? Beautifully put. People lie, charts don't. Okay? I had a guy tell me that a while back, and I've been saying it since. I've been saying it to y'all guys. People lie, charts don't. And when I heard that, I didn't believe him at first, okay? I thought DAI on YouTube couldn't possibly be lying to me. I thought that Kevin Cage couldn't possibly be lying to me with all the wonderful information he's putting out. I thought Moon Lambo couldn't possibly be lying to me with all this amazing news that's coming out. I thought Bearable Bull couldn't possibly be lying to me. Man, that guy's telling me everything I want to know. Gosh, this is amazing news. We're going to the moon. Didn't matter. People lie. Charts don't. The chart told you not to buy. What were you doing? I've been watching this crap since way back here. I'm pretty sure y'all were watching it too. Didn't do you any good, did it? Down and 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 down. All the way till we finally got to where we are now. Our buying opportunity. All right. Quite simply, it finally hit the floor and gave us a buy signal. Didn't it? We had a buy signal right here at 17 cents. We rode that up and failed right here, didn't it? 2 candles under. Yep. Fail. Actually, that's just 1 candle under, isn't it? 1 candle under, and it popped right back up. Now we had 2 under right here. That's a fail. But look, right back over top. Buy. We rode this all the way up. It failed and fell down and sold here. So whatever this percentage is from here to here, you would have made. Maybe not a lot, but you still made some, didn't you? Then we got in a more downtrend. Popped up right here, faked you out, dumped on you, made you more downtrend. Again, this is sideways. Remember what I told you earlier? You don't want to get stuck in a sideways trade. We have other indicators for that, like the Ichimoku cloud, that teach us when not to buy. Okay? Even though you might have reversed into an uptrend, you can find ways to find out when it's time to get in and time to get out by using more than just one indicator, okay? I covered the Ichimoku cloud in another video, on the instructional video sheet that you can click on and go to, and it's very simple to find, okay? But, hey, we finally got more opportunities, didn't we? Look right here. I've talked about this often, but bam, another buy, up, and here you didn't never, this is what we were talking about a minute ago, Nick, how I said it was under the 21, not the 8. The 8 EMA is the green line. We broke under it, but we never broke under the 21, okay? This has been a buy since back here. Buy. Bam. Up. Over. Buy. And you'll be able to ride this up all the way up to here, okay? All the way up to 32 cents. I sold up here, okay? I saw this 30-cent bullshit coming, and I sold. I got a sweet call because it fell. All right. Was this an uptrend? Boy, it looks like it on the daily, doesn't it? But we already showed you on the monthly. Didn't we? We already showed you on the monthly. This thing wasn't trending up yet. It continued to go down and down and down and down before it finally broke historical resistance, and we got this bullish cross right here, okay? It was a nice touch of the trend line. And we'll go over that in just a minute, okay? I want to show trend lines too, because it's an easy way to find buy and sell points. We waited for a good buy here. We had this right here, and everybody was getting crunk, and we're about to go to the moon. I specifically remember this point right here because we were in the chat room talking on the Telegram group about how this wasn't going to go up, and then it dumped on you again. And then up, and then it dumped on you again. Now we have all these bottoms here, and we're waiting again. Are we going to get a buy? Look at what happened right here. I have this circled for a reason. November 7th, November 6th, whichever one you want to say. Either way, this was a buy signal, and it never dropped below the 8 EMA since. It's been going up and up and up. Oh, look, a wick, but still up. And now here we are again, sitting on top of the 8 exponential moving average again. Do we have a buy sign yet? No. Do we have a sell sign yet? No. You should have bought down here and rode it up. This is not a buying opportunity yet, okay? If I see this dip down to this purple EMA and hang out right here, you may see another buying opportunity. That may be a good chance to buy in. But since I know we're in an uptrend now, really, any chance you get a rebate right now is probably a good thing, okay? You're not going to get many more rebate chances on the way up here. Just being realistic with y'all. So, again, you can kind of look and see here. We can, I'll actually go to the Bitstamp chart again, and I want to show you some trend lines. Trend lines are a very simple way to start to understand, is a trend going up, or is a trend going down, is a trend broken out, what are we doing? Erase this. All right. Now, one can draw trend lines in different ways, okay? It's kind of hard to say what's perfect. But let's just shoot for the ballpark here and start putting some lines up and see if we get a bunch of points to touch at one time, which is the whole point in finding a trend line. Okay? I had a bunch of points touch right there. If I move it down here, I get a little bit different touches. Not bad. Got a lot of touches there. Touch, 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 touch. And finally, what appears to be a breakout. All right, and dump back down. That was the last fall that we had. Now I could change this trend line and try to draw it a little bit more perfect or whatever. That's fine. Do it how you want. You know, it's clearly not an uptrend. We'll do it monthly. If you look at it this way, hard to say exactly. Whatever. You can kind of play around with it and try to get as perfect as you want. Again, we're not trying to split cunt hairs here. We're trying to get close. I've said that 1,000 times before on other streams. We're trying to get close here. What we did get was a beautiful cup and handle. Okay, we got the cup, and now we appear to be forming a handle. Does that suck a little bit? Yes. There's another one down here. We had another cup and handle. What's a cup and handle? Cup and handle is a simple pattern. It's a pattern of reversal. It means that we were on a downtrend. We came up and stopped, and we made the cup handle that would be on a teacup. And then from there, we go up. And that's exactly what played out here, okay? Couldn't have played better. We'll do weekly so it'll be easier to see. You had a clear-cut cup here and handle. Cup and handle. And what happens after that? Up. Okay? not complicated. If someone says that every little move on a chart is a cup, they're incorrect. That's not how charts work. Every little move is not a cup. It's just price action. Could explain price action, but that'd be a whole nother stream with a whole nother fight. Oh, look, he shared the charts for me. Let's see if I can pull this up and show y'all. I don't know if that'll work or not. Let's see. It may have to go on this other one. Yep, you can see it. Okay, yeah. Look at all the buying opportunities here. Buy, 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 buy. This is what happens when you buy a downtrend. You don't buy downtrends. This thing never broke and held over the 8 and 21 for any lengthy period of time. This is a terrible play. But if this were a certain Ripple coin, everybody would have bought and bought and bought and bought and bought. You cannot compare a downtrend to an uptrend. Okay, you have to identify the trend first. Very clearly, this chart is going down. Thank you, Darth. My man. Thank you. Let's see. YFV is on Coinbase. Okay, gotcha. TradeView. Well, I guess they removed it. It's fine. Yearn and Sushi Swap have united. Wonder if they reflect the charts. We're going to find out, Shottown. There's some jive turkeys not knowing the difference between up and down. Agreed. Those wicks, though, tough to set stops and manage risk. I would agree, Nick. It gets tight. It really comes down to how much you can watch the chart. If you can watch the chart more, watch it more. If you can't, well, don't do more than you can't handle, okay? If you don't have the time to watch it, then don't. Just stick to one time frame. I know that sucks, but even if you just watch the weekly right now, you're doing great, especially on Ripple Coin here. Millie Rock, what's up, guy? Good to have you. Where are you from? How did you get here? Where'd you hear about us at? And I'm glad to have you. How can you identify a downtrend from an uptrend? Sorry, I came late. All right, Millie Rock, I'll go through it real quick for you, brother. I will show you the difference in a downtrend and an uptrend. All right. Flip the monthly here and turn the candles off. If we just used the 8 and the 21 exponential moving average, you can see that this went up and sideways and it started to come up again. Not going to even show you that yet. I'll show you the candles first. All right, a simple rule is higher highs and higher lows. I didn't even go over that the first time, but a general rule of an uptrend is a higher high and a higher low. What does that mean? Each candle is a time frame, okay? I'm on a monthly chart, so that means this candle is 1 month. A higher high means this thing went high and closed higher than the last candle. Correct. This was this high. Now we have this new high. That's a higher high. Now to confirm that, we would need a higher low. This low is down here. Now this low is way up here. That's a higher low. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Well, all of a sudden it went sideways. It jogged. Whatever, that kind of sucked. You could have maybe sold up here. And here it happens again. Higher high, higher low. And then all of a sudden, lower high, lower low. Lower high, lower low. You've reversed trend. This was up. Now it has reversed into down. It's really simple to identify uptrend from downtrend. You cannot compare uptrend to downtrend. If you see someone comparing uptrend to downtrend, they're doing it incorrectly. Okay? Downtrends give you capitulatory drops, massive price movement, massive price action down. Non-capitulatory moves, like uptrend moves, give you bull moves where the chart goes up and moves very quickly. I don't know, like Ripple Coin here did, very quickly. Okay? That's the difference between an uptrend and a downtrend. It's not super complicated. Hey, what's up, Jude? Good to have you, bro. He said good morning. It's a little late here. It's midnight, but I know what you mean. There were rare instances of the 50 moving average retracement, but there wouldn't have been much difference if you were to eject at the 21 break and bought again. Absolutely. That's the whole point. That's the reason we use the 821 exponential moving averages. They're quick and they're pretty damn accurate. Okay, but anyway, you can clearly see uptrend and downtrend. You do not buy in a downtrend. You buy uptrends. You do not buy in a downtrend. You buy uptrends. And obviously, we don't really do buying and selling on the monthly charts. We do it on the daily charts. You'd have got a much better entry than this big, huge green candle right here. You'd have got a much better entry. You'd have got an entry down here, which we've already talked about. The ideal buy spot on XRP was November 7th when we went on the live stream and told everybody to buy. I told the entire world, I told you to buy on November 10th, I think. The chart still hasn't moved much on November 10th. I shared to the entire world on TradingView an XRP chart that told you it was going to go up. Then 2 days later it went. Okay? It's not hard to see. This is simple, basic charting stuff. We don't have to overcomplicate this. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. We just have to pay attention, okay? Just pay attention. Follow the chart and don't fight it. If you're fighting the chart, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. Yes, this stuff runs on bot trades, 94% as a matter of fact. 94% of every trade that's done is software trades. You're not going to beat them. Stop. You should join them. This is one of those times where you're not going to be able to beat them. Okay? This is Mike Tyson versus everybody in the 80s. You're not going to beat them. Stop. You need to train with them. Okay? So, by the way, Mike Tyson beat Roy Jones. That shit was set up. Mike Tyson didn't throw one single uppercut. He'd have killed that man. He would have killed that man. Could you imagine if Mike Tyson uppercutted Roy Jones Jr. in that fight? He'd have killed him. He didn't even throw one. And that's his bread and butter punch. Okay, his bread and butter punch is hook right, hook uppercut. Okay, that's his play. And then when he doesn't do that, it's body, body, head. Now, he did go body, body, head a lot, but he never threw an uppercut. He'd have killed Roy Jones. He'd have killed him. Roy Jones wasn't prepared for that Mike Tyson that showed up. Mike Tyson's still a monster. Almost 60 years old. I wouldn't fight that son of a bitch. He'd kill you. Let's see. Oh, I appreciate the explanation. It's Glizzy, by the way. Hey, what's up, Glizzy? Where do I know you from? Where have you been at? Glizzy. Oh, Drizzy, Millie Rock. Oh, I got you, brother. You the from Telegram. I got you. My bad. What it do? I see you. All right. Anyway, this is just one example. So I want to switch to Bitcoin here. As you see, I got this Bitcoin chart here that says all-time high. Then we touched it and we fell back a little bit. In my opinion, Bitcoin is not done. It has more in the tank. Just wait. I'm going to pull up the Bitstep chart because there's pretty good data here on Bitcoin. And as you see, I have a parallel channel made here. Very, very simple to see that Bitcoin for the last, I don't know, long time has been following a pretty clear channel, hasn't it? We came up, we fell down, we came up, we fell down, we rode the midline, we came up and bounced off the midline, down to the trend line, and go right back up again. Do you think this is just going to stop out here in the middle somewhere? Maybe. But has it done that in the past? Not really. It's went up. It's went up and stopped on the midline. It's swept down again and now it's starting back up. I don't think this is stopping anytime soon. It's not that complicated. I'm showing you right here. This is clearly an uptrend. We had higher highs and higher lows. Higher highs and higher lows. This is the monthly chart. This new monthly candle just started, so I'm not going to sweat it too much. The month is young. I'd like to see some movement, but I can't force anything to happen. We're early in this month. It's only the 2nd. I expect all kind of price action, and I'm pretty sure Bitcoin's going to keep going if you ask me. It's easy to see these trend lines right here. I just used the parallel channel tool. Okay, pulled up the parallel channel and it sweeps up and shows you. I'm going to actually go over to CoinTrader now and show you something else here. On Ripple Coin. What do I have here? Same situation as Bitcoin that I just showed you. Okay, I'm actually going to show you how I pull this very same parallel channel that I just showed you on Bitcoin. It's not that complicated. Parallel channel is right down here under trend lines, parallel channel. We'll start from down here and pull up, and then from there we pull over and it drags it over for us, and we'll close it. We'll line all this up in a minute. It's not perfect yet. And now we go through the time to make sure it's nice and straight. Pull it back to the beginning. How about that? And then over here, same thing. Man, I want you to look how close XRP rode that channel and how perfect it was. Really, really accurate, isn't it? Now, that's not exactly perfect. We could dial it in a little closer here and there. Not the point. Point is to show you that the same thing applies to XRP, how it rode the trend, okay? Bam, up, up, top of the channel, then back down. There's no midline on this one, but I'll put a midline in here for you. It's kind of about midway to kind of about midway. And as you see, I could adjust it a little better. Right there. You got a mid channel. Just like Bitcoin did. You got this mid channel that it rides on a little bit here. Plays the middle and rides up. Comes up. Could it do this again and go up here to some god-awful astronomical number? Sure it could. I don't bank on that. What I bank on is seeing that the downtrend is over. Okay, and then we're up into an uptrend. And I don't need to compare it to downtrend charts any longer. I no longer need to compare this to downtrend charts. How many times have I said that tonight? About 50? Maybe I'm gonna drive my point home. You do not need to compare this to a downtrend chart. No longer. All right? Just a simple example of what you can do with some of the tools that you have on TradingView here. There's regression channels. There's horizontal, vertical lines, anything you want to do. You could have just drew this with a regular trend line, okay? And I'll actually show you that. Look at the regular trend line tool here and pull it like this, okay? Click the bottom. Kind of find the baseline. Oh, look, it lines up perfect. Point to point to point to point lines up perfect, doesn't it? And you could do that to the top too. You got a point here and a point there, and then you can clearly see that's a channel that it's riding up, okay? That is not rocket math, and that is pointing in which direction, y'all? That is pointing up. Now, of course, that would be like a 6-month chart, but the point is that's pointing up. All right, that's not a downtrend anymore. That's reversed into an uptrend. What do we look for in uptrends? Buying opportunities, not selling opportunities. Now I'm going to switch back over here to TradingView because people want to see TradingView, not CoinTrader. At least that's what I want to see. There we go. Same situation on Bitcoin again. You've got a clear-cut channel that this thing is running in. It is not the same as Ripple token, but it's close. Drink time. It's better chilled. I'm doing a pretty good job of not saying the name of it, by the way, I think. Again, this is Four Roses Kentucky Bourbon. Not single malt. I'm not a big single malt guy. So anyway, so what I've went over so far is how to identify the trend. Is it uptrend or is it downtrend? I've identified when's a buy, when's a sell. Now we can kind of look at something a little different, and we can look at points where we should buy and points where we should sell. Let me answer some questions real quick first. Learned my lesson buying on a downtrend. I read that wrong. I read that chart wrong. I understand, bro. Me too. When would you look for a buy and when it's left the station? We're going to get into that in a second. Matt, newbie mistake, thankfully small risk. Isn't the CEO of Ripple? Yeah, I didn't say it. You see how good I'm getting? Doing an interview tomorrow on CNN. I could give two shits, Drizzy. In my opinion, the news comes after the charts. We went over another video of Bitcoin halving and how Bitcoin halving was not the buy signal. The buy signal actually came before Bitcoin halving, telling you to buy 6 weeks beforehand. And then the news happened afterwards. All right, the news consistently happens afterwards. Every time afterwards, news pops up. Okay, the charts happen before that. We need to be buying. We need to find our buys and sells before that. Simple as that. Okay. Now, what Matt just asked was, why don't you tell us how you really feel? Cause, hey, bro, I could keep saying it, but I keep getting these messages from people whom don't normally listen to anything I say because they either don't like me or they've been told not to like me or whatever. And I'm cool with that. You don't have to like me, bro. I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to help make you money. Do you necessarily like your boss? No. But he employs you and he helps you make money, right? So you deal with him. Well, I'm kind of like that myself. You may not like me, but I'm here to help you make money. All right? I'm not the nicest guy all the time. Sorry. I'm not Mr. Nice Guy. Wish I was. I'm not. But I am here to help you, okay? So, anyway. Buying and selling. Let's look at ADA. When do we know when the bus has left the station, and when do we know when it's okay to buy? All right, so let's just do a regular ADA chart, not a tether chart. There. All right. I even have my original buy line in here. Look at there. Let's go. How much percent am I up? Hey, fuck with me, look. Fuck with me a minute. Let me just gloat for a second. Let me just gloat. I'm up 320% on that investment right there. Let's go. It's not that complicated. So, if we're looking at ADA, and we're looking at the simple rules to buying and selling. We're looking for the 821 cross. We got that just now on ADA. All this other stuff was pre-monthly cross. Weekly? Well, you had to buy way the hell down here. Right about when I bought. Look at that. Boy, that's nice. When did Keith buy? You mean to tell me that asshole Keith, who's nothing but a jerk, bipolar psycho, used the rules of the chart to buy? And all this happened since? Man, you lying to me. Keith followed the rules and bought down here, and this thing is up 320% since then. That's what you're telling me? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Keith's a liar. And that's fine. You can call me whatever you need to call me to make yourself feel better. But bro, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. It's not that complicated. When do we know when it's time to buy? When we know when it's left the station? All right. So I didn't add any other indicators. This is just one indicator, the AEMA. All right. So I'd like to put in some other indicators here just to give you an example of when I think it's time to stop and when I think it's time to get in on more. All right. Looking at the MACD. The MACD did a big humongous fall right here. This downtrend. You see that? This is when we were in a downtrend. Down, down, and down. Downtrend. And gave you a buying opportunity way back here. You could have bought this MACD right here. We've also gone over the MACD in other videos. But the MACD told you to buy back here. MACD is a cool indicator. It's not perfect, but it's a cool indicator to kind of give you an idea of momentum and to give you a relative buy and sell signal. All right. So you had this buy signal way back here on March 21st, and I waited all the way until April 23rd to buy. I actually bought and sold right here a little bit and lost some first, but then I got this. Okay. So there's 3 points to the MACD that are important to me. Okay, the crossing up, the crossing down, and the midline. And the midline is the difference between the red candles and the green candles in the histogram. Okay, as you see, there's a line in the middle. All right, when you cross that, that's the point where I'm looking for buys and not sells. Okay, I'm looking. That's in my opinion, a bullish move, and I'm going to look for more chances. Okay. Could I add in some here? Absolutely. And where did Keith buy? Right here. Right as soon as this bitch crossed the midline, that's when I got in. Now, obviously, it went up right here and kind of went sideways, and the MACD kind of stalled out on us. You see that? That stalled out. It got us a cross right here telling us to sell. But I didn't. I held on to it. I didn't listen to the MACD. And it moved sideways and then pop, went up again. Look at that. And it went way up this time and gave us another cross telling us to sell. Now the beauty of an uptrend, is we're not looking for sales, we're looking for buying opportunities, okay? Again, it told you to sell, but you don't have to. This is an uptrend. Sideways it went, gave you a sale, and bam, it went up again. Finally, you got all the way up here. The 8 and the 21 never crossed down below each other. It stayed above the whole time until right here. It gave you a sell signal. The 8 and the 21 crossed over each other and told you to sell. The MACD told you to sell back here. Let's draw a little ellipse right there. It said the MACD said sell. Right here. Put the candles back up. Look at there. The MACD would have saved you a pretty good percent, but you can't necessarily go off that, like I said, because you see it said down and then up, and it was clearly sideways. And this was doing it again, wasn't it? Sideways. But look at the drop. We had this 821 cross. It told you to sell. 2 candles under the 8. You're out. You're out right here. And down it goes. And how much percent did you save by getting out? A lot. Now, did I have to guess to do that? No. Did I have to look at something and stare at it for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to do that? No. I used a couple simple rules, okay, to buy and to sell. To buy and to sell. It's not as complicated as we make it out to be, okay? The MACD then dove really hard. And where did it dive to? All the way back down here to another buying opportunity. Okay, you bought and it went sideways at first and it jogged on the 8. And finally it took off again. And here we are. Here we are today with the MACD way the hell up here again. In my opinion, is this a good idea to buy right now at this point in down? No, it's under the 8 EMA. I'm in the wait a minute zone. If I see it kiss off of this 21 and start moving up, guess what that becomes? It becomes a buying opportunity. Essentially, that's how you know when the train's left the station. You can go down to as low a time frame as you want on this and try to find other stuff if you'd like. There are other indicators that you can use that are probably better than the ones I use, but I'm telling you, I use the ones that are for easy use for simpletons like myself and any other simpleton out there that may be watching who would like to learn can watch these and go, oh, that isn't so complicated. And I say, exactly. I said 208. I'm sorry, Nick, 221. 221 are right here. Sorry, Nick. I get to talking sometimes and I fuck people up with that. I'm sorry. Right here. That's sell. 2 candles under the 21 EMA and I'm out. And down she goes. So like I said, it went down 41%. The next buying opportunity you got was this one. So we could even say, let's be cheeky here and say that you bought that. So you saved 25%. That's still a great savings. You still saved a lot. We could go back and look at resistance and support lines, which I teach in one of the classes, and it would help you understand where support and resistance will be and when charts may start and stop. But I'm not even going to do that. It's not even necessary. Let's see. There's a bunch of chive turkeys. Yes, sir. Bacardi Limited Reserve, best rum on the planet, $150 a bottle, bro. Bacardi Limited Reserve. What's PR? $80. What's PR? Explain. And what is this? What does this rum taste like, sir? I need to know. Shout out to Mullet for gifting us the 8 and the money line. Yo Mama says, Keith, what made you do this, giving away this information for free? Well, I'll tell you real quick, Yo Mama. Backstory. I started doing this and I fell for the hopium. All right. Back in 2007, 2008, I lost everything. I was homeless. Lost everything. Lost my job. I didn't lose my job, I'm sorry. I lost my house. I lost my 401k. I lost all my savings. Lost my car. Wife at the time, I was married. That's my ex-wife now. She lost her job. Lost it all. So I started losing faith in banks and investment people that time. I had this like coming to age moment where I thought, why am I giving my money to other people to spend for me? Why? Well, because I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know how to do these charts. Well, how complicated can it be? How complicated can these charts be? Well, that's when I looked on a mission and I tried to start figuring stuff out. Like how? That was 2007, 8, 9. I started renting a house that was really cheap. Super small house. Had a kid. Ended up getting divorced, and in 2016, lost everything again. Homeless again. And I was actually living in my cousin's junk room, who's on here, the Jeremy on here. Living in his junk room. He was gracious enough to take me in, didn't bat an eyelash. And that gave me a chance to rebound, okay? And at the time I was doing this, but I had no money to put in this at all. I was flat broke, nothing to my name. Yet, I kept finding these things that would be like, hey, join this group and we'll explain to you this. Or, hey, would you like to get into the exciting world of Forex? And I was like, well, what the fuck is that? I don't understand. What is that? How does that work? And I look at a chart and I do the same thing you guys do at first. And you go, looks like a bunch of green and red blobs to me. It doesn't make much sense. Well, that was right at first. And little by little, I chiseled away at it. And then I got lucky, okay? So I met Andrew at work. He got a job where I work. And I just happened to see him doing it on his phone one day. And I was already interested in it. But he showed me Ripple Coin. You know what? I'll say it XRP because I want to get one more drink in. Ah, yes. I want to get one more drink in. He showed me the coin, and I was like, okay, I'll listen. And he said, dude, this thing's a quarter, and it can get up to this much. So I went on a mission, and I thought, I'm going to learn more about this. I'm going to figure out all I can figure out about it. How is it so complicated? Keith, why can't you understand it? I can take a complex machine apart that costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I can put that machine back together without help, and I can make it work. Why can I not make a chart do the same thing? Why? And I dug deeper. Well, I Googled a couple things, a couple different people popped up, and I fell for the hopium trap for a while. I already told you guys that. I fell for the hopium trap of, well, the news says we're going up, that means we're going up. That was incorrect. That was a lie. It took me a while to understand that charting has nothing to do with the news. It's more about buying and selling and following the trends, okay? So I made a lot of money real quick. And then I lost a lot of money real quick. How did that happen? Basing my charting off other people's charts. And I can't blame anybody for that except myself. All right. I fell for the trap of looking at other people's charts and thinking other people knew better. Again, the same mistake that I made in 2007, 8, and 9. I let other people handle my money for me. All right. So that's when I decided to stop completely. I'm not going to listen to anybody else. I'm going to figure out what was wrong. What happened? Why did I fail? Why did I fail? I'm not trying to be a repeating cycle of failure. I want to figure out what happened. If I can fix a complex machine at work that I shouldn't necessarily be able to fix, why can't I look at a fucking chart and figure it out? Keith, use your brain. Figure it out. All right, I asked around. I asked some people, and it pissed me off because I wasn't invited in these cool little clubs that cost a lot of money to get in, where you trade. And I'm like, the fuck? Why can't I be in that club? That's not cool. Well, what do I need to know? All right, well, I got lucky again. A friend had a online seminar that he let me use. I dug around a little bit. I started to learn, and as I learned, I got better. Found some more people, got better. Worked hard, got better. Buried my nose in these charts for 10 to 14 hours a day, learning and learning and learning, and taking in all the information that I could get, and trying to process all the data I could as fast as I could to learn. And I applied the same logic that I use at work every day, like, fix it, figure it out. No one's here but you. Figure it out. You're the guy to figure it out. No one else. No one's going to help you. Just figure it out. Do it. No excuses. All right, well, I learned the rules, and from there, I'm off. Okay, here we are. It pissed me off that people charged for this information. And I thought, if I ever learn this stuff, I'm going to give it away. I want other people to know what I know. What if a bunch of people were doing this and we all knew the same thing and we could all bounce ideas off of each other? Man, that sounds cool. How do we do that? Well, here we are. All the people over here on the right in the blue with the wrenches, that's the 2-buck crew. They're all bouncing ideas off of each other every single day. We argue. We're not always agreeing. We're not always looking at charts and saying, yeah, that's going to do the same thing. It happened just the other day. Okay, we got in a disagreement. That's the way it works. We're grown-ass men. We get into a disagreement, we talk it out, and we go on. It's not that complicated at all. We see things differently sometimes, okay? Sometimes people bring up concerns. Some people bring up worries. But again, it's important to know that there are some simple rules to trading. And I want to bring those simple rules of trading up now. Okay, I'm going to do this on the Ripple coin chart. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to record this real quick. So, y'all can feel free to spam this chart if y'all want right here. I'm going to write this, and as I write this, feel free to do whatever the hell y'all want. But I have a few simple rules to trading, okay? Few simple rules. So let's get it. This is going to sound a little cheesy. Everybody stick with me. Hold up. Who the fuck is Bitcoin Chris? Because I'll troll him, bro. Dana says Bitcoin Chris charges a shit ton for learning charts, and you do a much better job. Thank you. Hey, thank you, brother. Thank you. I expect a drink when this is all over. All right, I expect a drink. Let's drink together. I don't want your money, but I expect a drink. Okay. By the way, if anybody wants to tip me in liquor, I'll be happy to send you my shipping address, and we can get the damn thing done. Okay. Now let's record this real quick. Hey, what's up, everybody? Carolina Keith here, Crypto Professor. Wanted to show you guys a couple simple rules that I've developed in trading. I'd never talked about this before, never made a video about it before, but I thought I'd explain some stuff that I try to tell everybody every day. A couple simple rules to go along the way to stop you from doing anything stupid, okay? So I make these nice and big for you. Rule number 1 is one of my favorite rules. It's a rule that not many people follow, but you all should be following, okay? We'll do this. Rule number 1. No emotions. What do I mean? No emotions. I don't care what your emotions are. Happy, sad, feared, greed, worry, excitement. None. None. Zero. None. No emotions. Stop. 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 The charts don't give a shit about your emotions. They don't care if you're happy. They don't care if you're sad. The chart goes up, the chart goes down. Pay attention. Your emotions get in the way. Your emotions make you make an inaccurate decision that your brain is already telling you to do. Okay? Emotions ruin things. Stay unemotional. This is about making money, not about how you feel. Okay? It's very important that you listen to this rule. Very important. Very important. Rule number 2. Oh, come on. Rule number 2. Rule. Your money, your call. What does that mean? That means it's your money. Don't be whining when someone else tells you to do something and it didn't work out the way you wanted it to. Okay? You have the chart in front of you. It's your decision on whether you buy or sell. Nobody else's. Don't bitch and whine if things don't go your way. Don't get upset. Don't cry about it. Don't pout. Be a man or a woman or a Zimzer or whatever you call yourself. Grab yourself up, pick yourself up and deal with it. No one's perfect. We all make mistakes, okay? Nobody's perfect. I've owned my mistakes in the past, and I'll continue to own my mistakes in the future. I own my mistakes with a drink every time, okay? Again, it's your money. It's your call. Play smart, okay? Don't do anything dumb. All right. Rule number 3. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm be honest with y'all, I'm drawing a blank on what rule number 3 was because I'm a few drinks in. Hang on a second. I wrote them down. Luckily, I can edit these videos, right? This is what happens when you drink and chart, bro. But you know what it does? I noticed this after talking to some of y'all guys, but I'm Southern and sometimes I talk slow, but then sometimes I just talk too fucking fast and I got to stop myself, right? Let me see if I can find my rules here where I wrote them down. Hold on. I'm getting there. Matt knows them because I told them to him. I'm buffering, bro. I'm buffering. Hold up. Loading. I'm loading, bro. I'm still loading. Yeah, I gave him the. I talked to Matt about it. I talked to him privately. So don't be a jive turkey. You're stupid, bro. Hold on. This is what happens when you drink and chart again, man. It's fun though. I enjoy having a drink and getting a little buzz. Never get high on your own supply. No, that's rule number 5, bro. Everybody knows the 10 crack commandments. That's biggie. Don't ever try to quiz me on no biggie. Come on, man. That's the 10 crack commandments. Never get high on your own supply. That's my shit right there, bro. This is why y'all should write shit down for me, bro, so I don't miss. Fuck, I feel like an idiot now. That's alright, I am an idiot. AJ asked me a question. His question was, how long did it take before you started making money? It probably took 6 or 7 months before I started making consistent gains. Before I started making consistent gains. Once I started making consistent gains, then I kind of felt like I was Gordon Gekko, and that's when I lost a lot of money. That's when I lost a lot. I took a big kick in the dick, and it sucked. But I learned from that, okay? And as I learned from that, I got better. And when I got better, I got smarter. And when I got smarter, I started using my brain and not just guessing. Let's see. See, a lot of y'all talk to me privately, and I got so many conversations going at one time that it throws me off. Well, shit. Might have to do this later, huh? Mr. Phibbs says, who's more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows the jive turkey? That's a great question, dude. I kind of feel like maybe I'm the fool. I don't know. Let's see. Of jive. Who the hell come up with jive turkey? Why are you saying jive turkey so much? Darth. Ken will tell you. Ken has been on some. He's not on right now because he's probably quote unquote working like an idiot when he could just be retired now. But whatever, dude. No, rule number 4 is refer to rule number 2 and 3 and 1. Matt, where you at, bro? You're the one who I was talking to about the rules. Because I told him, I was like, you broke rule 1 and 3. What did you expect to happen? And he was like, okay, I got you. Because other people asked me the same thing, man. Matt just said the same thing. He said, man, I can't find the rules in here for fuck's sake. I wrote them down, dude. It's fine. I'm just drawing a blank because I'm live. It's no big deal. I'll do it next time. Ain't no sweat. We'll do it again. That's cool. This computer has 1.5 terabyte hard drive solid state, so it's all good. Anyway, anybody got any coins they want me to go over? Because I really just wanted to show the basics of finding trends and the basics fundamentals of stopping and starting and looking for a buy and looking for sales. Ooh, look at the 4 hours showing me a sale right now. What are we seeing right here, everybody? 2 closes under the 8 and a dip. There's that 59 cent I said was going to happen. Looks like we can come all the way down to 56 here. Okay? Be careful. Acro. Yeah, Nick and Darth got on Acro. Oh, snap. Is that USDT Darren? Bro, I hadn't seen you on here in a minute. Where the hell has Darren been? Good morning, brother. Glad to have you. Darren is an OG. In case anybody wants to know what charting is all about, Darren went from stabbing in the dark to reading charts, finding trends, and sharing information in no time, okay? Darren is a beast. Don't ever fuck with Darren. He knows what he's talking about. Acro looks like a sale right now, bro. I got 2 under the 8 and 21. I got a downward cross on Acro, but I don't have much data. Is there any better data? Acropolis. Ooh, okay. See, this is what I want to see Algorand do, because Algorand looks like this, only it hasn't done the up yet. Watch. See that? It looks just like it. Only it hasn't done the up yet. Man. This is why I like being on charts that haven't done this yet. Because I feel like this move is imminent. Goodness. Yeah, Acro, I'm going to say, might better wait for a buy on this one because it's getting a little dicey. It hasn't quite. Maybe it has hit support. We're waiting for the buy confirmation though. It needs to hold out. It's still missing out. It's still missing out, and the weekly's down also, and so is the monthly. Yeah, the monthly lost it too. So that's 3 different time frames on the high time frames that say no. Oh, let's look at link for Yo Mama. Yo Mama is so fat that she jumped up in the air and got stuck. All right, so here's an interesting thing. You see this ball down here? Focus on this. This is zone right here. Okay? Doesn't that look similar to that? See it? Man, that looks similar to me. And then you see what this thing did after, okay? That's why I like Algorand. I think it has a lot of potential. I think the chart's got plenty of moves left in it. Chainlink has been a buy on the monthly for a long time. It's been a buy ever since June. When everything else tanked, it kept going. Weekly wise, beautiful. Still a buy on the weekly. Daily. All right, showing your first sell signs. Why do I say that? We got 1 candle under the 21, 1 more down here, and it's a sale because it's going to probably go down. Can it pop back up? Yes. Do you have any guarantee of that? No, you do not. So be smart here. That's 2 candles under the 21 on the daily. 1 more and you're out. MKR. Thon Maker coin. Gonna be a no on Maker, big dog. I'm an idiot. Man, this is one big, humongous sideways move right here. Maker. I would wait on it. Not quite a buy just yet. RSR. I believe I have that on CoinTrader. Never get high on your own supply. Now you got me singing 10 Crack Commandments, man. Me and Jeremy grew up in the hood, man. You got to bear with us. Hood music is just life. In the wait a minute zone on RSR, be careful here. Now you are forming what could be a spinning top right here that could reverse up. This could also, as we've seen before, come down. This is a 50-50 candle. Be careful. All right. Next candle is going to be your determining factor, either up or down. Okay. You have a nice wedge right here forming. With trend lines forming a point that can go up or down. Keith, you think having social media is important nowadays? Absolutely not, your mama. You don't need anybody but good friends. You don't need anybody to help you trade except charts, data, and the indicators that you like. You don't need nothing else. And honestly, once you do it for a while, you don't even need indicators anymore. You can see the price action happening without the indicators. Because we've noticed that about ourselves. We can just look at a chart real quick and say, ooh, let me look real close at that. You know what I mean? Just at first glance, you notice something. You go, hey, I like that one. But yeah, RSR's got the next candle is going to be the deciding one. Let's see. Kin. Ooh, Ken's a buy. I like it. See how quick I can look at that and say, ooh, that's a buy. Let's look and see if I can find better data. Sorry, my ass is kind of hurting sitting here in this sorry ass chair. I got a new chair on the way, by the way. Ooh, boy. This is a buy, and look how fucking low this chart is. This is on Hitbit? Golly. Look at here, y'all. This is a buy, and it's way down here. The risk reward on this is great. Who brought up Ken? Chi-Town, bro. Listen, I know it's a shit coin and all, but damn, y'all. Look how far down that thing has come and hardly moved any. Boy, oh boy. Watch out for this one. Chi-Town just put y'all on that one. Great to see you too, Darren. 2 more subs for 1,000. Let's go. Hope you guys stay safe and bring in those. Yeah, Darren. Hey, bro, man, I've made more money in the last week and a half than I have in a year. I'll put it that way. Zeal. You know how I feel about Zeal, Mr. Phibb. You know how I feel about Zeal. I feel good about Zeal. So the world knows Zeal is still a buy. Mr. Phibb just told you. It is forming a pennant right here, and it's going to do something, okay? MACD is kind of high. RSR is a little flat and high. We'll see what happens. But on the weekly and the monthly, look at this. This is the spooky one. This chart is one big head and shoulders. That is going to go up. I'm sorry. There may be some little ups and downs here and there, but this chart is going to go up. And it's going to go up really high. Just don't say I didn't tell you so, okay? Don't get mad and say Keith never saw that one. Keith didn't tell you so. I told you. XLM, you know, boy, XLM has been on it. I said on the other stream the other day that XRP had passed XLM, and I was wrong. XLM is still several pips ahead of, oh shit, I said it. See? I caught myself. This is probably going to be the last drink because this one was one. Ooh. It's on Hitbit, Darth. Ken is. Alright, so Stellar. It's still a buy, but this thing could hit the 21 and bounce up, okay? So I want everybody to be safe on this one. There's a chance this goes down to the 21 and comes up. It's already starting to roll under the 8. It can do it. MACD's rolling around here. We could also get a reversal up. We don't know yet. So I want everybody to play it safe and be smart here. We know the rules. Let's follow them. Also, the pivot's right there. Ooh-wee, look there. I think we have a low downside here on XLM. Let's see if it can hold the pivot or not. All right, that's interesting. All right, let's see. Man, fuck the rest. Keith answered all my questions. I'm at work too. The fire station, very few breaks in between. He's like, hey, bro, you're a firefighter. Much respect. Much respect. I'm just a fucking guy. People who put their life on the line are way better people than me. But thank you. Shout out to Ken. That looks great. Gold is showing a buy. Yeah, man, gold actually reversed, didn't it? If I'm not mistaken, gold made a move to the upside. Ooh, look at that, Matt. Good call. Now it's under this pivot. I like to see it hold up over this pivot. And then you clear up to the next one. But I think you're clear up there anyway. Look at this big, huge gap where it just fell and didn't feel it. Now you're going to make an inverse head and shoulders here, I bet. and then pop up, Matt. Watch that. Watch it. Watch it. I like this chart right here. Now on the daily, where would that put us? Okay, that would put us to the 21 EMA. So let's reduce that a little bit and be smart here. Go back to 4 hour. Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, that's more like it. All right. There you go. Being realistic, 1850 is a solid number, but 1845 would be more realistic. So I like gold long. I know it's got a little bit of downside left in it, but if it can hold up here on the 8, then you got good upside. I like gold. That's a great call. Okay, shoot that to me, Darth. Took that drink like a damn champ. Oh, bro, no, this is good whiskey, dude. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. Like, this is Four Roses bourbon. It's way better than I thought it would be. I'm trying to be more of a cultured adult and have good whiskey, because I hear so much good stuff about whiskey, and I'm just sitting over here drinking beer like a puss. So I want to try to expand my palate a little bit, man. I'm just not a wine guy at all. Like, wine is so not good to me at all. It's just like, oh, every time I drink wine, I'm just turned away. Girlfriend loves wine. Teachers love wine. But me, I'm just not a wine guy at all. My ass is killing me. Sorry. All right, so stop loss set on my remaining XLM. Yeah, I get it. Silver. And I want to show y'all one that you may not know about. Silver looks similar to gold, only it didn't fall as far, and it's kind of caught in the shit here. If silver can close here, I like it, Darth. Look at that. Over the pivot, daily. And I can get up to R1. Let's pull the fib on that real quick. I want to look a little deeper into silver. Alright, it's breaking 50, failing 50. R1 is right at 786. My goodness. $25 is a solid target on silver. How many pips is that? $14,000 pips? Fuck out of here. That's pretty good. That's a lot of pips. Yeah, that's a pretty good return. 23 and some change up to 25 even. That's a pretty good return. I like silver. It needs to get moving here. And don't get me wrong, this can still fall flat. If it can't break through the 618 and hold the 50, then it's going to come down some more, okay? Because silver likes 618. Your mama, when I say emotions, I mean any emotion at all. If you're scared to click the sell button, if you're excited to click the sell button, if you're so happy that you bought, if you're ecstatic that you made a gain, if you are worried that the chart might fall, if you're excited that the chart's going up, I don't care about any of those emotions. Zero, zip, nada, none, no, stop, walk away. Walk away. Don't do it. Be smart. No emotions allowed. Don't get mad. Don't get upset. Just use your brain and look at the chart. The chart doesn't give a fuck about you. I promise. We are nobodies. Everybody who's watching this stream right now is a nobody. Okay? You have nothing in the way of money compared to the people who are really moving stuff around out there. All right? We are nothing. My little couple $1,000s is nothing compared to what the real big ballers do, okay? And when I say whales, I don't mean people are actually doing that. It's software driven. People use software to do all their trades for them. But I don't. I'm just a guy. Now, I have a bot running on Forex, but that's totally separate. I just use that for passive income. Um, but if you have any emotion about trading at all, drop it. Drop it. I know that sounds like a dick thing to say, and I don't mean to be a dick, but that's just the way it is. Just the way it is. I drink wine ice cold. You sure you're not drinking the white kind of wine? Bro, I don't know. I've tried red wine, white wine, sparkling wine. I'm just not my thing. I don't know. What do you recommend, Nick? I tell you what, Nick. If you really want to get me in on wine, send me something that you like, and I'll drink it. I'll try. I'll try. Whatever. I want to expand my alcohol palate a little bit. Let's see. Bought my wife wine knowing nothing about it. She threw that shit in the He said she threw that shit in the drain. Napa Valley too, being from California, thought I was smart. Nope. Oh man, that's pretty good. There you go, Mr. Phibb. Hope that sets your timeline with gold and silver. Oh yeah, I think Mr. Phibb's a pretty smart guy, man. He don't fuck around. He knows what he's doing. He's about his money. Mr. Phibb's a smart guy. He don't he puts out a ton of shorts too. Ooh, sorry. Oh, I remember. Hold up. I think I was talking to. Not yet, Jeremy. Hold off on that. We're not sure what's going to happen just yet. I'm a big Cabernet fan. The bourbon barrel aged stuff is my favorite. I've never had that, I guess. Hey, what's up, Matt? About to start work, bro. I feel it. I'm a couple hours from work myself. Darth says, what's the third rule? No hopium? Bro, it should be. That should be one of the rules. No. I could have swore it was some of the people I was talking to on here. Let's see. No, it wasn't. It was another guy. That's cool. It's cool. What's interesting is the people who message me just to talk shit to me. Because a lot of people just message me to talk shit. Like, they just think I'm so wrong about everything. And, ooh, Behringer Brothers Bourbon Aged Cabernet Sauvignon. Dude, Nick, that sounds great. How much is that a bottle? That sounds great. It might not be any good, but it sounds great. Wine damn near makes me shit the sheets. Oh, that's great. What do you think about DNT? Let's look at DNT. Has the hype train finally stopped? Hope so. So this is kind of what I was worried about XRP doing. But that's 4 hour. Alright, so DNT has not been a sale yet. It was buy, and what was the buy sign? You got fucked on this one. Buy sign up here. I think we talked about DNT already. Yep, we talked about this. Is right here's the buy, and you would have missed out on a lot. You'd have had to already been in DNT. DNT threw a little bit of an odd signal. It didn't give you the perfect buy-in right here. See, you had all these buy and sales and buy and sell. Actually, I'm wrong. Hold on. Yeah, looky there. See how you never got that downward cross where the 8 cut through the 21, the 8 stayed above the 21 the whole time, and then pop, it went up? That's beautiful. Right here was the buy. And you might have sold this right here, but you also still had this bullish signal. This 8 over the 21, and then pop, it went off. So that was a tough call, but it was still a buy. And you haven't had a sell signal here yet. This came down, popped up, rode down, no two closes under the purple line. So it's still a buy. This can jog sideways, but I'm telling you now, it's building momentum. Okay? It looks like it's building momentum to me. If we see this close twice under the 21, it's time to get out. But we haven't seen that yet, okay? I'm also working on some other indicators in the background I haven't told you guys about yet. All right? $15, Nick, that's it? Yo, 11. There seems to be a mass exodus out of gold and silver in the digital market. Interested to see those fibs back up to some down. Yeah, you shared the gold to Bitcoin chart to me, right, Mr. Fib? That was interesting. Your mama had nothing to do with the Coinbase listing. They actually talked about listing it to Coinbase for about a month and a half before they did it. So you'll hear about how things moving to Coinbase made some kind of moon move, and that's not true. The correct buy, like I just said back here, was October 22nd. Did you buy DNT on October 22nd? Did anybody tell you to buy DNT on October 22nd? No. They told you to buy DNT after it started moving up, or right as it moved up. That's the difference in what I do compared to other people. Yeah, right there, Mr. Fib. Yeah, he said, yeah, that was the gold to Bitcoin chart that he shared to me. Yeah, that's really interesting what Mr. Fib said. In case you guys don't know, there was a big move from gold to Bitcoin. You know what I mean? The movement from metals to Bitcoin was really interesting. Mr. Fib was talking about that over in the Telegram group with us about how it moved. And it was interesting to look at, interesting to watch. So right now you're seeing Ripple coin make a move back up here. Right here, like it's trying to make a move up. I don't know. We're only down an eighth, almost 1%, but not really 1%. BT is up. Vibe is up. Myth is up. One Harmony's up. CRV's up. Hey, I didn't even need to take a drink for this. Look, I didn't even need to take a drink. Hey, Mr. Fib, share that ticker symbol with me one time. That gold to Bitcoin again. I can't remember it. You think that was Coinbase? Yes. Hell no. Yep, they did, huh? The gold to Bitcoin chart is sick. Yeah, share that to me. What do you think about that? Was it a risky move? What you think? I'm confused. What do you mean? What was risky? I'm sorry. The Coinbase listing, is that what you're asking? If that was risky? I don't think it was. Sushi Swap is showing a bullish sign. Dot. Okay, yeah. Sushi, look at there. Sushi is trying to push through this last ugly resistance spot. I like that. Interesting. Dot. Yeah, I got some dot. Not a lot, but I have some. I bought that on Mr. Phibbs' recommendation, because I'll be listening when y'all talk. No, I don't think it's necessarily a risk thing, yo mama. I think it was more of a market sentiment. It's more of a sign that the market was moving up, that money came out of precious metals into Bitcoin. Wasn't necessarily anything we did. It was more so just a movement up. Yeah, there you go. Gold to Bitcoin. Look at that. Look at the value of gold to Bitcoin plummet. Plummet. Did we get a sell sign? Boy. Look right here, y'all. Fuck me. Y'all. Right in here is a sale. Y'all look at this chart, man. This is wild. Dude. We got to chart this more. We got to chart this more. Mr. Fib, man. Thank you, brother. We have to chart this more. Look at this. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Since June, the value of gold relative to Bitcoin has absolutely plummeted. Good Lord. With no sign. Okay, I'll be honest with you. Okay, let me stop. Right here is a sign that we may be stopping. Okay? Triple bottom. Can we get up and move a little bit right here? If so, we can try to move sideways at least. Goodness gracious. This is super interesting, Mr. Fib. This is extremely helpful. Essentially, as the price of Bitcoin has moved up, the variation from gold to Bitcoin, gold losing value relative to Bitcoin has dropped. This is wild. This shows you that the price of Bitcoin has gone up and the value of gold relative to it has gone down. The movement from precious metals to Bitcoin. It's crazy. It's crazy. Goodness. Yo, I'm gonna have to leave with all this fucking truth. Well, thank you, Mr. Your Mama. I don't do bullshit, bro. I try to keep it 100% real all the time. And if people don't like me, people don't like me, but that's the way it goes sometimes. You don't have to like me. I'm here to make you money. I'm not here to make you happy. I'm here to help you understand charts and make money. That's all I care about. Charts are my second job. This is what I do. I don't do anything else. I study and I work, and I study and I work, and then I study more. I also raise 2 kids and have a girlfriend. So, whatever. Part of it. If it was easy, anybody could do it. Don't make excuses. No excuses. Oh, what's up, Drizzy? He said, go watch every single video and gonna tip that alcohol you mentioned. Bro, my man. My man. I don't want your money, but if you want to tip me alcohol, bro, I'm gonna take that shit all day, homie. All right, Jeremy asked me something interesting. Something I found pretty interesting. Now I've messed with my XRP. Fuck. All right, last drink. I swear to God, this is the last one. You got me, Jeremy. You got me. You got me. Last one, bro. That's a lot of whiskey for one night. I don't know how I'm going to work tomorrow. I mean, I'll figure it out. Spilling liquor on my phone. Now I feel like Ric Flair. It's better cold, I'll be honest with you. It's got more burn when it's not cold. I said grapes earlier, and I feel like grapes is the accurate representation of the smell, of the aroma. It's more of a grape smell. Okay, for the first pull fibs on it and shit, I was looking at it, and now, if you'll notice, we are currently sitting right on top of the monthly resistance at 60, which I think is now support because it broke and held. Correct, Jeremy. You're looking at the same thing I'm looking at, which I've been waiting on. And this motherfucker said, got him. I appreciate it, Jeremy. You got me. Jerk. All right, let's look at last question. What do you think about Bitcoin going to zero? I think there's absolutely zero chance that happens. If you've heard that Bitcoin is going to zero, you've been lied to. Um, if something is 20,000 and you expect it to go to zero, it's because the government is going to take it away. And China essentially runs Bitcoin. So if you think that's going to go away, you're wrong. China is the second biggest economy in the world, and they're catching the United States rapidly as far as that goes. I've been in China. I know this. They do things a lot differently than we do there. They do you dirty and they don't care. All right, over here that's a little bit harder to do. So China's going to continue to catch us more rapidly and more rapidly. Will they ever catch us? Maybe not, but they're going to continue gaining ground for a while. That being said, Bitcoin is not going anywhere. Um, if anything, it may become a store of value where it's kind of like gold, because right now gold is however much it is, but you can't take gold to the grocery store and buy groceries with it. They won't accept it. All right, but that doesn't mean gold doesn't have value. Gold has value. You can go to a gold broker right now and they'll give you very good money for gold. But if you take it to the grocery store, you can't buy drink with it. You can't go to the liquor store and buy this with gold. All right, can't do it. So in that aspect, I think Bitcoin stays around. Do I think it's useful? No. It's slow, clunky, um, cumbersome, where there are other assets that are much faster moving and easier to access and have far better liquidity. Um, that being said, it's mama, and everybody listens to mama, and everybody follows mama. So be smart. Matt says sell on XRP 4 hour. Bro, I don't know how I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm feeling this fucking liquor. I'm going to be straight with you. I tried to make, see, here's the thing. I tried to make an instructional video. Buzzed. Not the best idea. We're going to make a whole lot of money, I hope at least. Bro, Jeffrey, don't worry, my man. We have the same name. My first name is Jeffrey. I'm a junior. My dad's name is Jeffrey, and my son's name is Jeffrey also. So, trust me, between us Jeffreys, we're doing just fine. My guy, don't worry. 4 hour? Ooh, looky there. Hey, Matt, I see you, bro. He said 4 hour is a sale. And you know what? I believe you, my guy. I don't think you're joking. But here's the thing. It's sitting right on the pivot line. So I'm curious if it can hold this pivot line and move back up. We're going to find out, okay? I'm not going to sell this. I'm in at 52.5. So I've got plenty of room to let this run. If it drops below 59 and holds, I may sell and rebuy and get a little bit more free XRP out of it. But you're right. This is a sale, Matt. This is definitely a sale. You're right. That's smart of you, by the way. All right, Chi-Town, what's up? All right, it's 1:10. Anybody got anything else before I get off here? Because Keith is tipsy. It's been an awesome night. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me as long as you did. 25 people stayed in. You didn't have to do that. You could, to quote Biggie again, sky's the limit, though. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I appreciate that. You could probably be getting laid right now. 2 subscribers away from 1,000. Oh, this has been drug out long enough, don't y'all think? So if y'all could hit like and share this to your social media. If you have Facebook, please share it. Share it to your Twitter. Share it to your Instagram. Share it to your Discord. Share it to whatever you have. Telegram groups. I don't care. Whatever. What are they going to do? Kick you out? Do you really need them? Nah, you don't. Let's get to 1,000 so I can give some more stuff away. Once we hit 1,000, the algorithm for YouTube speeds up, by the way, and we'll get more quicker once we hit 1,000. Other than that, fellas, if y'all don't have anything else, Keith is Audi 5K. That's enough roulette. Let's keep an eye on the charts. Everybody monitor it very closely. Be smart. Let's not do anything stupid. I will come back and make that instructional video on the rules of trading. I've got them wrote down. I think they're on my notepad in my laptop. But I don't have my laptop pulled up right now. It's in the laptop bag. So other than that, keep an eye out. If you guys need anything, message me. I'll be happy to talk to anybody who needs to talk about it. If you'd like to be added to our Telegram group, you see my Telegram right there in the bottom right hand corner, Carolina Keith _1. Anybody in the group who's in the group will be happy to help you. We're all a team. I don't do this without my group. The guys I have behind me are extremely smart and extremely helpful. Mr. Phibb, Darth, Nick, Matt Malloy, Matt O'Connor, all you guys are badass. Y'all help me constantly. It's not me, it's a group. I'm not one person. This is a group effort, and the group comes together and makes great decisions, and I appreciate the hell out of all of y'all. So, that being said, I appreciate you. We will see y'all on the next stream. I probably won't have one on Thursday. I'm going out of town, by the way. I meant to tell y'all that. I'll let you know if we're not having a stream. I don't think we will. I'll be out of town. I'll probably be in the hot tub. I can't wait. I haven't been out of town in a long time. So, until then, maybe next Tuesday we do this again. We'll see. Till then, y'all be good. Peace.